So tell us about your installation work that you're planning for Mocean Dance Intermedia Dance Party called Reverb.
Okay. Well, originally I called the installation Square. I'm thinking of renaming it possibly for as it's kind of a repurpose, and I didn't originally intend this type of setting or context for it. But basically what it is a timer circuit which is hooked up to a motion sensor. The motion sensor will activate a light which is positioned in a space sort of perpendicular from the device, which also has a light sensor attached. So the motion sensor activates the light gets picked up at a light sensor and then affects the frequency of the timer. So essentially what you're doing is walking into a space and triggering a light, which then triggers a sound, and your movement in the space will control the sound. So I thought this might be interesting to apply in a dance type context because in a way it's using the body as an instrument. So while dancing in front of this object, for example, you're sort of creating music and moving to it at the same time, so it's a self-feeding loop in a way.
Cool. So it's like a playground, music and movement. And so we're thinking that it won't be just for Mocean, the company, to play with, but open to the public.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Great. So just imagine a packed room with lots of excitement going on, and then having everyone kind of create their own sound score for the evening.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully, if resources allow, I'll sort of have an array of these devices and have them tuned differently at different pitches and different octaves, so that essentially a room full of people can be in different places and orchestrate together. So it's
that'd be awesome.
Work together to make an overall sound composition by moving.
So why are you excited to work in this context and pairing up with Mocean Dance for the Intermedia Dance Party?
Well, the main draw for me is, well, I'm a musician as well, and I've always done that as a hobby, and I love to dance. I love dance music. I love music in general, and I find there's often, well, at least locally anyway, there seems to be sort of a divide industry-wise between music and performing arts or visual arts, and I don't know if that's, it's not an absolute thing, but in a lot of cases I find like both of those fields could be enhanced by their cross-pollination. So I'm going to test out the device for you. It's still sort of in its prototype stage, but you'll get a sense for how movement and light and sound are kind of coming together as three separate elements in this.
Mocean Dance wants to celebrate International Dance Day with you. Creating physically and emotionally rich work, we are excited to take contemporary dance out of the theater and directly to the street. This super awesome intermedia dance party will be the most exciting and interactive party Halifax has ever seen. Feel the power of a whole room moving together, feel the beat of awesome tunes flowing through your blood, and feeling alive as you dance the night away.